What's going on, everyone? So I'm sitting in my Lexus IS250 2006. The issue that I'm having is that I'm not able to get any audio from my head unit. It's the stock head unit on this Lexus IS250. Whenever I press the volume button, nothing happens. On the navigation, it doesn't even display if the volume is going up or down. So we definitely got ourselves an issue here. Let's do some troubleshooting and see what's going on. All right, so this is the navigation screen, and as you can see, we don't have any audio, nothing. Audio off, audio on, off, nothing. Audio on, nothing. So we have nothing. So prior, basically everything was working, battery died, and then that's when I ended up with this issue. Since replaced the battery, but you know, we obviously still have some sort of issue. Quite interesting to see if there's like a fuse for the radio, which there should be. More than likely it's probably on the driver foot panel. So see if I can look at the fuse, pull the fuse, check the fuse out to see if the fuse may be corroded, because if it is, it's a possibility that the navigation screen, the radio screen, could come on, but it could have some, you know, defective issues. So we'll see. I'm always in agreement to always do the simplest things first. Pop this hood up. Okay, we got the hood up. I'm gonna open up this door. Sometimes there's fuses hit. Excuse me. Sometimes there's fuses on a passenger. Sometimes it's on a driver's side, and then you also got a fuse box here. So what we're gonna do is pop this open and swing it around. So what we want to look for is to see if we can find a radio and potentially a amplifier fuse. So ABS, power, heat, hazards, ignition, rad number 3, rad number 4, no, rad number 2, rad number 1. So that can be, RAD can stand for radio. All right, so we'll just make note of that. We'll just scan everything else just to make sure we're not missing anything. Okay, starter, heat, okay. Ooh, let's even got a noise filter. I like that. All right, so what we're looking at is number 1, which is here, and number 2 is there. So we're gonna pull both of these just to make sure everything's copacetic. All right, so you can always use some needle nose. So this should be RAD, which should stand for radio, radio number 1. Pull that. And let's see, that fuse looks pretty darn good. I don't see that the fusible link is blown, and I don't see any corrosion. Let's try number 2. And that one is also pretty darn good. I don't see any issues there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reinstall that. I don't think anything, this is a fusible link, which I don't think it may be related to the radio. But anyway, let's put these bad boys back on here. Yeah, I think that's good. And sometimes too, when you reinstall, sometimes I'll also say when you reinstall fuses, just reconnecting them can resolve issues too, you know, especially if you got dust and stuff that might get up in there. All right, so now let's check the vehicle to see if there's any other, you know, location here for a fuse box. If there's a fuse, it's got to be underneath here. Which this thing, it should just be able to pull like so. And oh, yep, I see right here, there's a fuse. Okay, let's pull this whole thing out. Okay, so there's a wire for the light. Okay, pull this out. There we go. And we can take this. I can sit it on the ground. This was the cover that's underneath here. And it basically states that there's another radio fuse, which is radio number 3. Okay, again, this is the passenger side. Radio fuse number 3, which is the 10. Okay, so to kind of show you guys how this is. So you got your fuse right there. Number 10 right here, that's the radio. Radio number 3 right there. And sorry for it being a little shaky, but it's like that. This is kind of awkward to record. It looks pretty darn good. No issues. I'll go ahead and put that back boy back in there. The right one. All right, that's not the issue. Our fuses are not the issue. Okay, all fuses have checked out to be absolutely fine. Put that right there. The ultimate issue is the amp. Issue is for me is I don't have time to really look at it. Let me put this down and get this reconnected. Let's see. Okay, so these should all go inside of here. So we're just gonna scoop that back. That ultimate issue is an amplifier, not the fuses. If it's the fuses for you guys are in good hands. All you guys have to do is replace your fuse, but for me, my ultimate issue is my amp. And the reason why I know it's my amp is because whenever it would rain, my amplifier would stop working. So ultimately, what happened is that it would rust out. So on this side is where your amp is located, but I'm kind of in a rush because I gotta go pick up my son. Well, not pick him up, but I gotta go pick up something of his. But I'm just gonna try to peacefully get this. Okay, so this is the amp, and the issue is that it's got this ventilation system thing right there, and it allows the amp to ventilate, not overheat. Basically what happens is that water will trickle inside and through and create moisture, of which that moisture is not able to get out. It can vent out heat, but it can't vent out that moisture that's building up. So our issue is that this amp is basically rusted out inside. So there's a bolt right there, which, another one here that allows us to take this bad boy off. You can just pretty much see that, over time, stuff just got in here. This thing right here, that black thing that you guys see, that's where it's supposed to ventilate. And you can kind of see that hole down there. You can see like an air light. So that's the ground where you see that light. Yeah, and you can see some rust, but underneath here it's gonna be more so the major deal. But we can't move it until we actually unbolt it down. So you guys could try to wiggle your cables and make sure your cables are good. We can go here, turn that on, and I'm pressing pressing the button and we're not getting anything. Just press audio. See, right now it's not doing audio on, audio off. It's not doing nothing like that. So, yep, that's our issue. It just says audio off. Before it would go in and out, it would say, it would, go to the radio. Now it's not even doing that. Now this is not even working. Now it's not even responding to FM or AM. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and just source a amplifier, and we'll see if that will resolve the issue. Then you guys will be able to see the steps that I've performed, and basically backtrack and see if it will work for your situation. So this video can be quite helpful to help you guys understand how to troubleshoot this thing and save money. Another thing that I need to do, since it's a new battery, what we need to do is reset our windows. Because as you can see, if we press this button here, that window doesn't do anything. So to reset, what we're gonna do is you roll. It doesn't always roll it down, roll it back up. Okay, roll the back one down. Oh, that's right, we gotta do it hand by hand. I totally forgot. Oh, where's the window button? Oh, here it goes. Alright, last but not least, okay, we did that. Now gotta do the sunroof. What's the sunroof you do? now we gotta replace the amp, and we should be in good hands.